Hey guys, check this out. Today we are installing a one-button remote start on a 2022 Sienna minivan LE Hybrid. We're using a DC3 made by First Tech and CompuStar, and it's all a hardwired installation. They do not make a T-harness for this. So once you get in the car, the dash opens up really nice. There's plenty of room to work on it. First, we are hooking up can high, can low, as well as the lock wires. They were located in this plug back here. We unplugged the plug. We found can high and can low were the white and green, and the lock and unlock wires were the green and the blue. So we're going to go ahead, hook them up, and then we'll move on to the next step. All right, we got those four wires hooked up. Next, we're going to hook up the power and the ground. It is at the ODB2 connector. We're going to go to pins 4 and pins 16. So if we look at the ODB2, we have the bigger side up top, and we count over 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives us our white with a black. That is actually our ground. And then pin 16, which is the bottom one, is actually a black wire. So we got power as the black wire, ground as the white black. We're going to hook them up and then move on to the next step. So we got our power and ground hooked up. As you can see, it's very nice and neat. Everything's tested, taped up, so it looks like we were never in there. So next we're going to look for the starter wire and the IMI and the IMO. That is in the hybrid control ECU, right of dash fuse box, and it's a black plug. So back into the car we go. We know the one we were in before is the fuse box. That's to the right of the fuse box. There's our black plug. So we're going to look for our wires in there. We're in pin 4, 25, and 39. So we got our starter wire, our IMI, and our IMO. The purple wire for the IMI gets a cut, and these are very thin wires. You got to be very careful stripping them that you don't cut any of the strands. We're going to go ahead and hook up our connections. Next item on the list are the push to start wires. There are 3 of them. If your remote start does not have 3 dedicated outputs and you're only using one output to the push to start, then you have to separate the 3 wires with a diode. So it's very important. They can't be all linked together. So we'll go in, we found the push to start harness. We need a black, a purple, and a blue. And they are right here in the push to start harness. So we're going to hook up our 3 push to start wires right there. All right, we're down to our last 2 locations. So now we got the parking lights and the auto light circuit. They are at the parking light switch, which is inside the steering column. So you can see the auto light circuit needs interrupted to shut the headlights off after the remote start, so the headlight don't stay on and drain your battery. So we'll go ahead into the car. We have the steering column apart. There was 3 screws, 2 behind the steering wheel and 1 underneath. You can see the plug. It's the white connector, and we already pulled out the yellow and green wire. Those are the 2 wires we need. We'll go ahead and make our connection. Last 2 connections on this install is ignition 1 and ignition 2 at the certification ECU, pins 11 and 24, and it is a white plug. So we had to remove the glove box and the glove box trim in order to get to it. And the ECU is this box here, and the plug is this bottom plug. And as you can see, we already got our purple and our white, ignition 1 and ignition 2. You can also use that if you're installing an amplifier, radar detector, camera system. That'd be a good ignition source to connect to a relay. That relay could then give you power for all your accessories. The last thing to install was the antenna. Put it on the windshield. I always like to put it on the right side of the rearview mirror. We run it along the roof down along the channel and to the bottom of the car. So we got the car put back together. We have the remote start programmed, and now it's time to test it. So we'll give it a lock command. It'll lock the doors. We'll give it an unlock command. It unlocked the doors. So we'll lock it again as if we were leaving for the evening. Give it a start command. Flashes the lights, turns on the hybrid system. So the hybrid system is now active. Even though we don't hear the engine run, the hybrid system is active, and the engine will start and stop as needed. So there you have it. Complete remote start install on a 2022 Sienna Hybrid. So don't forget, from wires to wraps, we've got you covered. 21st Century Sound.